Hey, greetings friends, I'm Glenn Thomas, and in this video, we're talking about sidechain compression. If you're new to the channel, so glad that you're with us. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. Join our community. We would love to have you. Let's dive in. All right, so inside Ableton now, again, in this video, we're taking a look at sidechain compression. I've got just a simple sketch going on here. Let me play that for you. Take out the drums. Yeah, it's kind of ambient. It's kind of, I don't know, driving at the same time, especially with the drums in. It's kind of rhythmic. So what is happening? This compressor I have on this group track here called the SCG, sidechain group. And I've got the bass, two pads, and this kind of, I don't know, arpeggiated bell sound in there. Pretty cool. This sidechain group track, I've got a compressor on it, stock Ableton compressor, and I've just opened up this little arrow to the left here, which opens up sidechain and also EQ filtering. Sidechain compression, what is it? What am I doing here? Well, sidechain compression is essentially taking the audio signal that's being compressed and not listening to it for the triggering of the compressor. Let me say that a different way. A different input source is triggering the compression that happens on the second input source. So you have your audio side. In this case, all of this audio is getting summed into this group, and these are the tracks that will get compressed. But the compressor is actually acting upon or being triggered by this audio from Kit 2, Direct. And essentially what that is it's this drum rack right here. But even inside this drum rack, it's only listening to the massive layered kick that we made in the previous series. If you haven't seen that, how we made this sound, this kick drum and this sample pack, jump up in the cards above, you will see that there. Also, for a quick limited time, if you jump over to my Bandcamp and purchase that sample pack, use the code YouTube promo for 50% off that, link down in the description. But so again, what's happening is that these four tracks getting summed into this one track are being compressed, but not because of these tracks. They're only being compressed because of what's happening in this kick. So let me play this for you, and then I want you to pay attention to what is happening with this input side here. Let me play this. Okay, I've got this soloed. Let's take that off solo here. Let's actually solo this track. And you can see that this gain reduction meter is pumping on quarter notes. And that's because in here on this actual drum massive layered kick here, you can hear, if I solo that out, what do we got? Quarter kick. Quarter kick. Yeah, so that is what is actually triggering the compression and giving a little bit of that pumping sound to all of these tracks. Now, how do I set this up? We'll delete that compressor, we'll hit Command F, and then we'll hit compress. And we're gonna just grab the Ableton stock compressor. I'm gonna drag it onto the sidechain group channel here. Then what I'm gonna do is open up this arrow on the side, like I said, enable sidechain, and I'm gonna say, what audio is going to be triggering this compression? In my case, I'm gonna go to this direct natural kit in the drum bus, and then underneath that, this is asking, okay, inside there, do you want to use just this whole kit, or do you want to actually specify a very specific track? And in this case, I want to use massive layered kick, click attack big, and I'm going to go post effects. So now it is looking at that channel that we looked at before, that kick drum that's hitting 4 on the floor, and that is what is causing the compression. So now if we play it back, nothing's happening. Nothing's happening because we haven't set our threshold. So we'll bring our threshold down, watch the gain reduction, listen with your ears. Okay, so we're starting to get there, but we want it to be more drastic. So the first thing I'd do is I'd take this ratio and take it all the way to infinity in 1. Yep, so that's starting to get there. I'd also take this attack down to 0, and I want this to attack as fast as it can. Okay, it's starting to get there a little bit. Let's bring our threshold down. Okay, so now we're starting to hear it, but it's coming back too fast. So let's slow down the release. I'm gonna go to 250, just because I know that's where we ended up. So now you can kind of hear when this hits down and then kind of comes back. It doesn't look like it's coming all the way back. So I'm actually going to bring this back down maybe 230 and just see what that does. Yeah, I actually think that's better than we had it before. So when you do sidechain compression, you do lose a little bit of gain. So I'm gonna actually just give this maybe 2 dB back up. Yeah, you can really hear it on that bass right here. Yeah, so that's sidechain compression. Pretty simple to get a little bit more life. Again, without it, it's just a static tone, which is fine, but this is better. Just a little bit of extra tone there. So hopefully this was helpful. If it was, I'd love for you to hit that thumbs up and also to ring that alert bell so that you are notified when new content is posted. If you haven't already subscribed, I'd also love for you to consider doing that. Again, I'm Glenn Thomas, and I will see you on the next one.